Thomas Edison was startled and astonished what happened to his mom, whether she what want me to go to school and stuff. So she told him this that I don't want you to go to school because you're too sharp, you're too intelligent, and you're a genius, and you know you're way ahead of everybody in school and stuff. So why do you want to kind of go to the school and stuff? Let me teach you. So his mom was not a wealthy person. His mom was not a very well educated person, but she spent all her time and energy in mentoring him, educating him in stuff and all that. And a few years later, fast forward, you see what happened to him. He actually proved himself to be a genius, and he's known for his phenomenal contribution of the light bulb, right? So now when you look at it in the present scenario, so people are sharing all the information here and there. People are, sharing about their own associations, their own collaborations and stuff. That image building is all right. Most people do it, yeah. Most people do it. You open up social media handles, Instagram, YouTube, and everything, you'll find millions and millions of people talking about themselves and sharing about all of it and all that. And some of them are pretty impressive, some of are not that great. But when you're not promoting and marketing yourself online, and you have to be in the real world, right where you are, sitting in your office, contributing to the world of design, architecture, interiors, marketing, branding, PR, online work, product development work, research work, vendor management, accounting, costing. It's a hell lot of work, right? So the point is this, that always a good idea to enhance your skill set, always a good idea to learn, always a good idea to, kind of also trust your instinct, that if you're not comfortable with someone or the other in your team, and your instinct is telling you that it's not going to go the long way or the long haul, always a good idea to cut off your connection there and then, and be practical about it. So logic and practicality can take you far more longer than just emotional connections and stuff. Relationships matter, yes they do, but when it comes to performance, when it comes to delivering a campaign, when it comes to client servicing, when it comes to winning a new brand, getting a client on board, doing an architecture project, or designing a marketing campaign, designing a product and everything, it's not just the relationships that matter, it's what you know and what you bring on the table in terms of your knowledge, in terms of your concepts, in terms of your design, in terms of are they really practical enough or not, because so many times people have told me that your ideas are a little offbeat and uncanny, and some people have also, you know, complimented me, calling me a creative genius or whatever. But anyways, there's so many people around there. But the point is that are those ideas really implementable or not, and you need a little bit of madness, because if you're not crazy enough, you will not be able to, do things differently and stuff. So the same education, the same knowledge, the same school of thought, the same circle, the same representation of the rework. So always a good idea to get some books, follow some videos. 2026 has Instagram, LinkedIn, and so much more to offer. So you can always spend and dedicate maybe 2 hours or 3 hours to learning online and stuff and all. And the best is to kind of open up magazines and read up on people, rather than just reading online and stuff, because like I said, sometimes people look so amazing and so promising online, but when you have a conversation with them, you approach them, you spend time with them, you'll figure out that it's okay, it's not that great as you thought it to be. But on the same time, there are certain brands or certain people who don't market too much. They don't blow their own horn, or they don't play their own jazz online too much and stuff. So some people who are sitting in factories and working, or some people who are sitting in their offices and having these meetings and stuff, they're not spending or wasting their time on unnecessary stuff. So they may be contributing a lot more than most people who are planning, about what next on social media, and upgrading their own handles, and showing us videos and stuff like that, right? So work on yourself, self educate, self improvement, skill set improvement, knowledge enhancement, personality development, market information, what your competition is doing, what similar associates are doing, what's worked for someone, what's not worked for someone. Very important to tune into certain stories and stuff. And a better idea is to focus on what's working for them, because you can get discouraged and disheartened when you get to know of stories of failures and stuff, and you start kind of replaying them, and then that can build up fear, that can build up anxiety, that can build up scare factor, so the only way to be super confident and to kind of know your craft or know your zen or know your job is to kind of learn more and follow top 10 to top 50 people in the industries and stuff and all that. Yeah, so I'm very sure this is going to help. So I've got these books on my table. Let me show you these. I picked these up in Corona and I had no idea they would come so handy. And I've actually read up three of them, and Thomas and Edison's life journey came before me in one of these books. There's a fourth one lying on my table. This is a personal favorite of mine. This is the Heige Danish way of living well and stuff. So learn and implement and action and do. And that's how you can create miracles around your work. That's how the magic begins, and that's how the transformation or the change happens within you. So jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, and jashinkapanioffice@gmail.com. Love and luck. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay hydrated, and always a good idea to enjoy a nice beverage that will also keep you chilled and feeling better. And when you feel better, you obviously work better, right? So well-being is linked to how you feel and vice versa. The best of offices, you may not feel great, and if you're feeling great on the whole, you'll any which ways make a point to be in a place which adds more to that feel good and stuff, right? So feel free to write in and email and stuff, and looking forward to meeting up in person and stuff. Thank you so much for your personal messages, and thank you so much for your compliments. I'm doing good and I'm doing great. It's midweek and I'm wishing you well for days ahead. Bye bye.